My rehab secret is an exercise for the ankle. I feel it works eversion, inversion, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, all the 4 of the 6 degrees of motion with the ankle. It involves a treble board, and what you'll do is you'll set up, choose any color, set it up in front of the patient or athlete, and you'll put all the pieces, the 16 pieces, into their home bases, and you set up a cup for the top 3, so 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and 1 above. And what the athlete will do is, with their foot, they'll push the centerpiece, so a number will be rolled, and whatever number pops up correlates to the number of pieces that they have to put into the cups. Now, the 4 in front of them they could put into any cup, but the other 3 correlate to the cup that's next to them. So you put all these pieces into this cup, all the red pieces into the red cup, yellow into the yellow. You could do this exercise either seated or standing. If you're seated, you're going to be flexing your hip a lot in order to move the pieces, so it'll work a lot more of your rectus femoris as well as your iliopsoas muscles. When you're standing, it helps with proprioception and also balance with your opposite ankle. So it's kind of a dual way to strengthen both ankles, and if they're strong enough, depending on the progression of their rehab, you could have them switch feet and maybe work on proprioception with the ankle that's injured as well. So I feel like it's a fun, interactive exercise. I'm at a high school right now for clinical, and I always see people coming in with high ankle sprains, and they all look bored with the same old towel curls and marble pickups. So I thought this was kind of fun, a little more interesting, and it's fairly effective. If you do it maybe 2 or 3 times completely until all the pieces are gone, it'll really kill that ankle. So now I'm going to demonstrate the exercises. So this is how the exercise would be set up. It doesn't take up too much space. You could probably do it in the corner of a training room. Just get a stool or a chair for the athlete to sit on, and you just get it going. So you use the affected foot, the foot you're rehabbing. Roll a number, that's 4. And remember, the ones in front of me I can put anywhere. So I'll go to the right, but the other ones have to correlate to the cup. So I have to put this yellow one into the blue cup. 2. And so that's 4. I could go again. And it also works the intrinsic muscles of your foot, as you have to grab the pieces with your toes. This one's only 2. And so even doing that, I could feel it in my rectus femoris. I might get tired easily with this exercise, but they can just put their ankle down, give it a break. And also the second progression, or the second alternate way to do the exercise, is standing up. So you can't see it, but you just have the patient put their hands on their hips and do the same thing. And this is working proprioception with my left foot. And that's a 6. All right. You can see I'm leaning, kind of using my glute med, but you can always correct their posture. If they're doing it wrong, just observe them from across the room. And so they do it until it's clear, and then they could just set it up again and run it back. You could say maybe 2 or 3 times. And that's the exercise. I mean, it's a treble game. The pieces are there. You could probably use or come up with tons of different things to maybe get people to do it together or whatever. So I thought it was a good idea. It's my rehab secret.